welcome back, folks. This is Koby, Jeremy, and Patrick back with the .dggggg podcast. That's 2 G's because the 3 G's is probably going to get banned tonight. We'll see.
Oh, whoa.
We'll see.
Whoa.
We'll see how that goes.
See, I'm having issues because like I started playing just a little bit of League just for fun, but like I go to OPGG and then it goes to OPTCG.gg, so you're gonna get a lot of traffic from me because every game I'm like scrambling like OP.gg.
What build?
Yeah, what build do I go? And then and then I'm looking at cards. So yeah,
that's so funny.
You should have one impression from my IP roughly every 40 minutes.
Yeah. I haven't played League in like over 6 months, but I recall when we would do like what do you even call it, Clash, like we're all just like scrambling to find like all the stats and everything. I can just imagine trying to go to op.gg and then go to the wrong link, and I'm just like
just keep hitting.
And op.gg is such a like slow website as well, so it's like you're like the time's ticking. I've got like 20 seconds to figure out what runes to take, so I got filled and it's like
yeah, I do be like that. Anyways, we are here to talk about One Piece, not LOL or whatever the name of that game is. And what we got today is finally the cleanup of the rest of the OP13 cards. Thank goodness. I feel like we've done like 7 different videos just like every week getting them pumped out. There are a lot to catch up on today, but I think most of them aren't that impactful, so we'll probably blaze through them very quickly. Shall we jump right into it, folks?
Yeah, let's go.
Epic. First up, we got Inazuma. This is a red character for cost 5,000 power. Rev Army 2k counter. On play, give your leader up to 1 rested dawn. Is that gas?
Almost bulk.
Almost bulk.
Almost bulk, because it's not a vanilla. Like, it's only good for turning on their ability. Many other cards do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a 2k. I don't know. Like,
it's a good deck building like filler.
Yeah. Great for sealed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe that's the one. Is it sealed or is it gas?
Yeah. We need a sealed sign.
Portgas Rouge, red character, 1 cost 0 power. Counter 2k from Batteria Kingdom. Trigger up to one of your Portgas Ace cards gains 3k power until the end of this turn. Very niche trigger, but awesome if you pull that off.
Wow.
Yeah, red yellow ace doesn't exist, so bulk, but pretty card.
Where's Batteria, Koby?
I believe it's one of the islands where Rouge was giving birth to Ace.
Okay.
Is that East Blue? I feel like it's East Blue. But somebody fact check me on that.
South Blue.
South Blue, yes.
Whoa.
That sounds more correct.
Oh. We might be doing a little quiz later, so I'm just getting warmed up, getting the quiz juices flowing.
This is a nice warm up.
Yeah.
Meteor Fist, red event, 3 cost navy. On main, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 5k power for this turn, or trigger, activate this card's main effect. That's not an or, that's just a trigger. I feel like there are cards where for 3 dawn you just KO the body, but maybe with KO protection you can bypass it with this.
Yeah. Seems kind of costly, like considering we have 1-drops that give -3. It's like 3 to give -5. Like usually -3 is enough. Like that's gonna get things in range. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess its only real benefit is navy typing. Other than that, seems pretty just bulky. Yeah. Bulk-esque.
Yeah.
Sealed sick though.
Yeah, like crazy and sealed.
That is pretty good. Tony Chopper, green character, 5 cost, 6k power. Counter 1k, animal, film, straw hat, crew typing. On play, set up to 2 of your dawn as active.
That's actually pretty good. Like, stat line wise, that's pretty good actually. Like, I don't know if it's like playable, like it might still be bulk, but like 5/6, you're 1 off from being like perfect curve, like or perfect statted, and you get 2 dawn active.
Yeah, but then you just play like the Zoro or Sanji's, right?
Yeah. Is it a common?
It looks like an uncommon.
An uncommon?
Yeah, I think it's UC.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it could have been 5/7 and a rare, and then it might have been like actually played. But
Oh, like without counter.
Yeah,
fair enough. Franky, green character, 3 cost, 5k power, a film and straw hat crew typing. On KO, rest up to 2 of your opponent's cards.
Wait, what?
Okay, just any 2 cards.
That's interesting.
If that translation is correct, that includes leader, includes anything. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you're zooing out the board a lot, like if you're playing Uta and you're zooing out the board and you want to punish them, but it's only a punish if you're swinging first before you play stuff. Right? I guess. But I guess you can also rest what they play, but at first glance it doesn't seem game breaking because it's a 3-5 at the end of the day, and there's a lot of ways to like out 3-5s.
Yeah.
And you can ignore it late game too. It's
It just seems like maybe if you were playing against like a Rayleigh or something where like they have a lot of weenie bodies and you could squeeze this in on like a later turn, allowing you to swing it board and then still establishing a body or like cheating this out somehow. But it doesn't feel that impactful. We have lots of really strong ways in green to rest up. So
yeah, if anything, it feels like it's just like it's Uta support of like, here's another 3-5 you can select off of Brook.
That's true. Which is better than like, because sometimes they run like Usopp just because they don't have anything. I think this is better than Usopp.
Yeah,
this is counter, but this at least does something.
Yeah, slightly better than Usopp, so not quite bulk.
Yeah,
that's what our rating comes down to. Is this card better than Usopp?
Yeah. Once again, though, like devastating and seal potentially.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
very good call out. Brook, green character, 3 cost 4k power, 1k counter, film and Straw Hat Crew typing. On play, if your leader has the film or Straw Hat Crew type, set up to one of your Dawn cards as active.
Bulk. It's the worst version of the other cards.
Yeah.
Bulk. Moving on. Koby, green character, 5 cost, 6k power, 1k counter, film and Navy blocker. On play, if your leader has the film type or the strike attribute, set up to one of your Dawn as active.
Whoa.
What?
That's interesting.
It's half decent Uta support. You get a blocker, you get to swing 6, but like, not crazy.
Yeah,
he does have drip though. Look at that.
He does.
Yeah,
he really does. Like, he's going hard for like a what? Is that another common or uncommon? Must be uncommon.
That's a C.
That's a C. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty C.
That's a strong C.
That's a strong C. I'll feel bad putting that in the bulk box.
Yeah. This is like a starter deck C.
Yeah.
Gordon, I feel like I've seen so much of this guy. Green character, 1 cost, 0 power, 2k counter, film. You may reveal 1 card with the film or music type from your hand. At the end of this turn, set up to 2 of your Dawn cards as active.
It's a 2k.
Yeah, 2k.
It's a 2k. You can reveal the new like search for like the generic searcher from EB, because that's actually music as well, not just Uta's events. Those are also music.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it does feel like, I think we talked about this already, but it does feel like they're going to like do a new Uta, like to replace the one that will eventually rotate out or something, because they've just been giving so much support that seems like clearly intended for Uta, but she just can't hang anymore. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm definitely expecting them to just like release another green Uta or something.
Yeah.
Like, updated.
It would be cool if they made it affect like if they made multicolor, like red green, and it was like, once per turn you can play 1 music card for free by like minus like by doing so.
That would be cool.
Like
yeah.
Seeing Sanji played, like in the way that Sanji plays, I'm like, imagine if like Uta or a film leader could do something similar with like just like cycling through your whole deck really quickly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I'd love to see them like lean into more of like they already kind of do, but the songs and like having the songs play a little bit more of a role. Because right now when I think of Uta, I just think of like restand, swing. Yeah. So it'd be nice to kind of have like the songs do something a little bit more like technical. Maybe if they do another pass at it. I think there's a lot of room to kind of make it more creative. Than just like double swing, because we already have Zoro doing all the swings in the world.
Or even like ways to make it like less punishing to run a lot of like if you are a huge Uta fan and you want to run a lot of the songs in the deck. Yeah. You can't really. Most Uta builds are like character centric, not like song centric, right?
Yeah, and I like the idea of being able to like play songs and like bring them back and recycle them and not have them be so impactful that they're it's either like KOing something or restanding something, but have them do minor things. Yes. Like more like kind of like Rayleigh does now, where you're kind of like searching, you're kind of like doing all these little things, and maybe ways to recur songs from your trash, so you're constantly singing. Like that would be really, really cool.
Or even
constantly singing.
Big songs too. I think there's very few events in this game that cross that 7 cost mark and are actually legit playable, but I would love to see that in the music, where it's like, this is like Uta's like the world's continuation, like finisher song or like or something like that. Yeah.
That would be really sick. Yeah, like based on like songs in trash or based on songs in like something like that could be really neat.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they have all these restands like for film typing, just to have more events that hopefully draw you cards. Well, I don't know. I guess the leader draws itself cards, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Axatoth in chat says I can definitely see a green-purple Uta in the future. She's too much of a Japanese icon to let go.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that too. I also would love like a green black Uta too. I think that actually would be sick. Like I like that color typing for her.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
You like the color typing for her, or you just like the color typing in general? And
for her too. I feel like in Film Red she's like a green black. Like she's got like a black side to her. And again, like if we're talking about like cards in trash, like putting songs in trash or something, and having some interactions with trash would be really, really neat. As like a black Uta, where you're kind of building up to this big final top musica or whatever like it would be cool. It'd be really
I would see that because like the more I look at Sanji as a design, I actually love Sanji Leader as a design, the new one. That I'm like,
so good.
Wow, like everyone loves playing event-centric decks, but like it's just so hard to do it in like the way that the game's designed. But if you build leaders around it, like I think Uta's the perfect leader to build around a very event or music heavy. Like -1 Dawn, play a music card from your hand.
Yeah,
like,
that's why purple would also work, I think, really well with her. As just a way of using, like utilizing Dawn, which she already has that red-purple typing.
Yep.
So bringing it in with like a green-purple would be really, that'd be really neat.
Make use of those like fun purple film cards too that never really
get
like played much.
There's all the purple film stuff too.
So
I do love that black trashing idea. It feels very lore accurate too.
Yeah.
Gum Gum Snake Shot, green event, 2 costs. It's got Fishman Island, Supernova, Straw Hat Crew typing. On counter, KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with the cost of 4 or less, and trigger activate counter effect.
Interesting. I mean, that's a kind of a neat event. I struggle to see a place for it, but for 2 Dawn, KOing a 4 or less rested, on counter is kind of interesting.
Because you also fizzle the attack, which is the nice thing.
Yeah.
So if people Dawn up on a 4 cost thing and swing with it, then you actually get to fizzle the whole attack.
Right, because they declare the attack, they get rested, right? And then you trigger this on them. You KO it, and then the attack, there's nothing left to attack.
So like this is a crazy good sealed card, like for those reasons, because you can like bait people into it.
It's also like this is actually not that bad because thinking about all these new green cards that let you restand Dawn. It's actually not that hard to get up to Dawn. So this could be like there's some potential I think here. Like if you let's say you play a 5 cost, you restand 2 Dawn, and then when they swing their 4 cost like that they just played, you just pop it. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just not a lot of impactful 4 costs, and I still feel like this is kind of neg, but if you had a way to just keep cycling cards, or you're a deck that has a lot of card advantage, then like 2 for 4 feels pretty good.
Yeah. As long as there's a way to get that Dawn active, and as long as like you have a way to like generate card advantage because you are like a late game deck, or like you have a way to draw extra cards, then this is pretty good. Like, thank God they didn't give it film typing, because I was like, if this had film typing, maybe that'd be like might be able to synergize with some of the other cards we saw, but no, it's Fishman Island, Supernova, and Straw Hat. But it's Supernova searchable, so who knows what'll happen.
Yeah, I definitely just want to play this in Perona and drop like 10 Kuzan, and then like when they swing with stuff, just KO everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pull that off one time. Never again.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Just once, just so I can post it on Twitter.
Every Dawn they attach to their 4 cost, I'm salivating like it's just getting more value.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is Kuzan only Kuzan's all the time, right?
The
cost reduction? On the 10 cost Kuzan.
Oh. It's only on your turn.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I can't do that.
I know. I wish.
What's a global? There has to be some global minus effect that I can do this with.
I think. Okay, correct me. All right, this actually is a fun question to answer. I think the only way to get cost reduction on your opponent's turn to happen is if you have Bluno get. Wait, what's this one?
No,
if you have and I've thought about this. If you have Bluno from CP9 from OP13 in play, and it gets KO'd, and you bring Khalifa from trash into play to -2 cost or something, I think that is the only way I think to generate cost reduction on your opponent's during your opponent's turn. I think I looked into this back in like 05, just for funsies. There may be other ways to do it now but it's actually a fun brain teaser. Like how can you get cost reduction on your opponent's turn, basically?
You know what the funny thing is? I actually pulled this off in. I think was it regional or a treasure cup online?
Really?
And like they killed the Bluno, and I brought out Lucci to KO 2 of their bodies on their turn, which is like you never expect.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that is the only way.
Okay.
We need to look into that.
It's a good puzzle.
Yeah. Knowledge puzzle. Yeah. Okay, we are at probably the most impactful card.
Oh no.
The meta breaker.
Oh no.
Of this video, Otama, blue character, 1 cost, 0 power, land of 1, typing, 2k counter, on play, if you have 3 or less life, draw 2, trash 1. Clearly intended for the new ace.
Yeah.
Amazing card for that.
Clearly for the new ace, but...
But what? What could go wrong?
What could go wrong with doing something like this?
Yeah, like, is this the reason why the ban list got delayed? I don't know.
That's my headcanon. There's no way that's like they saw all the tweets and they're like, oh, wait, rotation doesn't happen fast enough.
I think so, yeah. I think that's actually an actual theory. I think someone at Bandai might be in a little bit of trouble, though. okay, so I get that there's this theory, right, that they released this card, everyone went crazy, both on English and especially on Japanese Twitter. And so everyone was saying, okay, Bandai like messed up. And on Japanese Twitter, they were saying like there's a new production team, new producers of the game. They weren't around when Nami was around, so they might not know the strengths, so they may have forgotten. To me, I feel like when you release a card, it must go through enough checks and balances that you would catch something like this. But then the flip side of that is like, how could you print this card then?
Yeah.
How could you do that? It's kind of crazy.
I think it could actually be like, and because I saw a lot of comments being like, oh, Nami's not probably they'll rotate out, and I was like, rotation isn't for another like this will be legal for so long before it's rotated out. Yeah. And they're like, oh wait, and I wonder if the people at Bandai actually had the same thought too, like they just misjudged the scheduling for when things will rotate out and when this would come in, and they were like, oh, this like period of time will like, oh, that's like, and like, will it be that bad? And they probably like, oh, probably won't be that bad. And they tried it, and I was like, oh no, this is bad.
No, something's got to be missed. Like, you can't ban Kabuji on release, which is what they did. Yeah. Right? And this is like exact same effect, except you don't need another card, and it has a 2K.
But wasn't Kabuji banned like on release for us, but not for Japan, right?
Yeah, they had it for a little
Japan
bit.
had it for a while.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but it's weird that like to say like, okay, well, like Nami wasn't on their radar because they like Nami's been doing pretty well already with the new Marco. Like that already made Nami like that brought Nami back into the meta, just the Marco alone, right? So it's kind of weird to be like, oh, they forgot about it when it's like, well, Nami's like it's not like Nami hasn't been around, like she's already on the comeback, so it's kind of interesting. So I think we will definitely see an adjustment tonight, where they have to do something about Nami. I really hope that they just hit this. The problem is that like I still don't even know how strong the Nami is with the Marco. Like the Marco might have already been enough to make the Nami too strong, especially depending on what you ban and what you hit in the ban list. So they might have to just like nuke Nami, which would be really, really sad. Yeah. Like that would be a tragedy because I think there's a lot of people who wanted to play Nami until she finally rotates out.
Yeah. I was gonna say something like, which is a lot of people have been tweeting about this is like, oh, I don't think it's a problem, or like, oh, Nami has all this counterplay and stuff. I think one thing that also makes it tough maybe for Bandai to test Nami is that like there is such a huge variance between a Nami, like just a regular Nami player and someone who plays Nami at the highest level, where like I remember I used to think, oh, Nami's easy, and I faced like people like Kevin and people who have like really just like grinded the Nami deck and top 8'd and top 16 multiple times on Nami, and I'm just like, whoa, this is like, I'm scared of this deck, where it's so hard to balance a deck when the highest level player of it and like the average player of it is so different that like even if you get someone to test this, right? Yeah. Are they that insane brained to be able to think about like the whole perfect stack of their deck and all sorts of sequencing that could happen? Yeah. And
I think too, like I saw like I think it was from Japanese players, but they were showing like they were winning games before like well before 10 dawn. So it doesn't even really matter. Like because traditionally Nami's really strong into slower decks. But like, and her weakness is fast decks, but like if she can end the game by like her 9 dawn turn, if she sees a perfect curve, it doesn't really matter how fast you go, like you're just gonna lose. So this may push it over the edge. And then to your point, like and then you put this in the hands of a very, very skilled Nami player. And of course, Nami has always been a bit of a problematic deck, similar to like Teach, where the way you counter the deck is to just know the deck better than the player playing it, unfortunately. It's like, that's the best way. So when I play against a really good Nami, I've practiced Nami too. So we're both sitting there going through their trash, going through like, okay, what do they have? How many, what's at the bottom? How, like, what did they, like, and so you're kind of both playing the deck at the same time, which a lot of people don't like. And so you really don't want a deck like this to be too strong, because a lot of people, they just want to play their game. They want to play their deck. They want to play One Piece. They don't want to have to learn a whole other deck that's really complicated just to be able to beat it. Yeah. And for example, if you have like a couple Namis at your locals, you're going to be playing this week after week after week, and people get really annoyed by that if they're like every time they're just losing. Yeah. So I think it's definitely a bit of a problem. We'll see what they do tonight. We've got a couple hours. It could actually happen anytime. We don't have a confirmed time. So I'm checking Twitter right now.
Yeah, and breaking news. Yeah. Soromil's gonna post tonight sometime, and just like, it's live, and it's like, no, don't you're not allowed posting for the next like 10 hours until the real one comes out, because everyone will just like go nuts. But
they could have just locked this to Wano.
Yeah. I don't know why they don't do that more. I really just
locked it to Wano, locked it to Whitebeard, locked it to Ace. What, like any?
Yeah, I feel like they could lock cards like 10 times as much, and it would be completely fine. Like it wouldn't ruin the like, because they're doing a good job of expanding the pools of different archetypes and different leaders in great ways already. So like do that, and then just be more specific about what typing can use what.
Yeah.
I think those two things in conjunction would be really, really nice. I don't think, like, we're just not seeing like a lot of cards be used like across decks. Where if you were to start like really drilling down on like limiting types, things like that, it would like just ruin deck building. I don't think we're there. Like not even close. And that would just be such an easy way of stopping exactly this issue from happening.
Yeah, or even multicolor locking this would have been fine too.
Yeah, multicolor.
Someone even said like if they had even the slightest thing would have been instead of trash one, bot deck the other, like bot deck the one is already just a sign that you're thinking about Nami a little bit.
Yeah.
Like when you say trash one, you're like, oh no, this is gone.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see tonight.
Yep.
See what goes through.
I have a feeling they're making an alt art for this, so like my gut is saying there's an alt art for this. Is there? I don't know. All OP13 is spoiled now, right? But
it is a rare.
So they can't ban this.
Oh my goodness.
It would suck to ban it. Yeah. All right, back to the less interesting cards. Curiel, blue character, 3 cost 4k, Whitebeard Pirates. When attacking, give up to one of your Rested Dawn to your leader or characters with the Whitebeard Pirates in its type. On KO, draw 1 card. No counter.
Nope.
Bulk.
Yep.
When attacking is just not a good thing in this card game right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unless you have Rush.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have a one attacking effect, it needs to be like nuke your entire opponent's board. Like that's about it.
Exactly.
Because anything less than that, it's like.
Yeah. Marshall D. Teach, blue character, 4 cost 5k power, 1k counter. Whitebeard Pirates, when attacking, you may trash 1 character with the Whitebeard Pirates in its type. Draw 1 card, then this character gains Vanish. Okay.
See above on when attacking effects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a common.
Yeah. It is one only nice thing is that when they make thematic effects like this, where it's like, oh, it's because it's like the narrative part of like Blackbeard doing what he did to Thatch, you know. Yeah. They've done that before too, which is kind of cute. Yeah.
It's a fun card in sealed. You can like pitch a brick, and then your opponent has to counter out. I like that. In sealed, I usually don't like to counter out a 7, so it's like you throw 2 down on this guy. Banner swing, yeah, good.
There's a character in play though.
Hold up, yes, there's a character.
Oh, that's
in play.
true.
So
Yeah,
it's like
searcher and then draw a card, which is good.
Oh yeah, it's a character in play. Okay, never mind. It's bad. Volk.
We'll have to see.
Yeah,
we'll have to see because it's pretty bulky.
Little Oars Jr. blue character, 7 cost 7k power, is a giant and Whitebeard type. Whitebeard Pirates subordinates type. 1k counter when attacking. If your leader has Whitebeard Pirates in their type, draw 1 card.
That's a sealed card, but I think even in sealed card pools, we're getting like better effects than this for draw cards.
Yeah.
For the 7 cost line,
It's
7/7. I'd rather have a 7/9 than draw a card. I think.
Yeah. Or like y'all who've been playing OP12 pre-release, the Kalgara. Oh, that thing is so much value.
Yeah.
So much value on the Kalgara. Like anytime like life gets picked up, like what's per turn, draw a card. Like
it's wild.
On your turn,
I played a game where someone played a Karasu, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll play a Kalgara to like counteract that. And then I'm swinging 3 times into their life, and they're countering out of everything. I'm just like, great, I'll take that too. So much fresher.
Yeah.
Fossa, blue character, 2 cost 3k power, Whitebeard Pirates typing, 1k counter. If one of your characters with Whitebeard Pirates in their types would be KO'd by an opponent's effect, you may instead trash this card.
Okay, well that's potentially good.
One of those
KO protection is always kind of good.
Yeah. Only KO though is like kind of
sus nowadays. Yeah.
It's kind of. I would say that makes it a bit bulky because it only protects you from KO.
Yeah, it's like a format specific thing. Like if it's like Lucci specifically comes back from the dead, then
is Emu stuff all KO?
It's removal.
No. Emu's like effects for removal.
Yeah,
are they
I believe
all
they're
KOs? I think Emus are all KOs.
Yeah, I believe like the 5 costs.
So if you get like a ton of Emu everywhere, you like tech 4 of these in, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, I was just searching up one of the newer Shirahoshi cards where it's like, not only does it protect from removal, you also boost your Neptunians +2. And it's just like leagues above a character like this, you know?
Yeah.
To be fair, that's an SR versus a common, but
yeah.
There you go. Boa Hancock, blue character, 3 cost 5k power, 7 Emperors and pirates, 7 emperors, 7 warlords should be the translation. On KO, if your leader is Boa Hancock or multicolored, draw 2. This has no counter.
Yeah. So it's like, that's got the multicolored stipulation.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the other card?
Yeah. This is.
I mean, you pay more attention to Boa Hancock than you would to Otama.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
We saw like a great like moving away from 3/5s, like 3/5s being like, I think for a long time Ben I was really worried about making 3/5s good because they were like, oh, we can't make something that's too good too early.
Yeah.
And then they kind of moved away from it, and then also a lot of early game got just trivialized by all the removal hitting it.
Yeah.
And I think now they're being like, okay, you guys can have 3/5s again.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have them, and you're allowed to like have on KO effects on them, so they feel like not terrible to play.
Yeah.
This is that. I feel like this is that.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, you're right though. We haven't really seen like 3/5. They feel like a relic of a bygone era. It's like what's like the best 3/5 is still like Rush Zoro right now from OP13. So yeah.
It's like we should make a tier list. I think it's like probably Rush Zoro, Paros Sparrow, but now Paros Sparrow is not even that great anymore because like people don't want to run enough Big Mom Pirates to search.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's giving enough pressure, I mean the draw 2 is fantastic.
Yes.
Shout out to I'm Big Smoke 225 who is tuning in from Portugal. That's
what
amazing.
up?
Love to see that.
Yeah.
Boa Marigold, blue character, 5 cost, 5k power, 1k counter, Kuja Pirates blocker. On play, if your leader is Boa Hancock, play up to 1 Boa Hancock with the cost of 6 or less from your hand.
Huh? So you just play out the Boa one like a Dawn early, and then you get this for a 5/5 blocker, or like a 5/5 blocker.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good,
Yeah,
right?
it's decent, yeah.
Yeah, because like the Boa that freezes is 6/8, right?
Yeah.
Like to on your 5 Dawn turn, you can get out a 6/8.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Also, like a great Dawn allocation. If you have like a 10 Dawn turn, you can play out 2 blockers and 2 freezes.
Yeah, and like the fact that this is a blocker, this feels like a really strong tempo play.
Yeah.
Because considering when you think about Boa specifically, like you don't really have a good 5 Dawn turn. You've got a good 6 Dawn turn with Jozu. So this is kind of nice because now you've kind of got like a nice 5 Dawn turn with this 6 Dawn. You've got the Jozu. Like it's helping Boa. I don't know if she has like the late game I'm gonna finish the game thing that she needs. And losing Jinbei sucks, but this is definitely like a step in the right direction for Boa. It seems kind of late to be giving her like direct support like this, but I'm down. I've always loved Boa as a leader. She just like she feels so blue when you're playing her. She just in typical model blue fashion doesn't do anything. So like she really does feel blue. Like
I do all these
is
things
all blue.
and then lose.
and then I die. And then I get putting in the mirror or something.
Yeah. I'll try to see if there's any Boas I can play out that's interesting, but really like it's just the 4/6 Boa from the starter deck that like is mostly for Dofi. But like I think that's the only other one, unless PRB02 released a Boa. But like I'm looking, they have to be blue because your leader must be Boa in order to use this. So it would have to be a blue Boa card.
So it's just the 6/8 then.
I think it's just 6/8 that's of note because which
kind of sucks because it's like it's a 2-card combo, right? So you have to have both pieces, which is just like not always what you want to see. I mean,
unless OP13 has a Boa that we didn't see, because I mean with all this Boa support I feel like they would have thrown in a Boa somewhere in the, because we only have up to 12 on our site, so like we're like I'm looking at like PRB02 and stuff.
There's
but we're gonna
the 5 cost 7k yellow Boa Hancock, I think, but
but there's no blue yellow Boa leader.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. True.
Yeah, I mean I guess the 4/6 is fine too. I mean so that gives you 8 targets. Like that's not too bad. Like for a 2-card combo, you'll see that a fair amount of the time, but
and they technically have a searcher. Like technically there is a like Amazon Lily searcher.
Yes. Axa Tot says, as we've seen with Buggy, helping a deck with their curve can skyrocket their win rate / play rate. And that is true. It's like fixes your curve so well. And one thing to point out, sorry, Patrick, with the deleter as well, like sometimes you do want to go just low enough in hand to hit the threshold of 5 or less to then draw cards after with like other effects.
We'll see what Josh says, because I know like real Joshua, he loves playing Boa. He was playing it for a long time, and I was like, he's probably like looking at this card and being like, it's my era. I'm so back.
The other thing that I mean kind of sucks for Boa too is like what was always fun about playing her was like you made really good use of the removal, and now everyone has like removal protection as well. So it's like Yeah, I feel like that leader just needs a few more things, but this is definitely good. Like this is a step in the right direction. Maybe some like another like mid game card that doesn't just remove things, but just helps you power spike would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see one that can stun multiple targets from attacking on the same turn. Like, I would love to see something thematically cool. Like all active characters are stunned and can attack next turn. So that way, like you're kind of like. Yeah, like something that has to do with active versus rested, because it would be really funny to like everyone who's looking at Boa on this turn stunned.
I love that. I love that so much. That's so thematic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's that Impel Down event that targets only active characters. I'm just thinking of like other blue that also targets active. So that's precedent. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would be really
a game changer. Yes. Yeah. Boa Sandersonia, third sister here. Blue character, 2-cost, 3k power, Kuja Pirates, 1k counter. On play, if your leader is Boa Hancock, play up to 1 3-cost or lower Boa Hancock character card from your hand. Wow. More tempo plays.
Yeah.
What? I'm like, I guess that's just the blocker boas, really? Yeah. It's just the blocker boas.
Yeah.
It's just the blocker boa. Yeah.
And the latest one.
The new one.
Yeah.
Interesting. Again, like I just like when they do this. Like it's like this, let's just print a bunch more cards for Boa.
Yeah.
You guys figure it out.
But it really does seem like they're gonna make a multi-color Boa then, because like to your point, like you can play the 3/5 Boa with this, but then it can't do the on KO effect, right? Because it's only multicolored. Was it for the other Boa? If your leader's multicolored. Oh, multicolored. Oh no. The other one. So yeah, the 3/5. It's.
Or Boa. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. That works. All right, that's combo.
Okay, so that's a really good way to add pressure on your 2-don turn and then really get the opponent to actually swing into this.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like again, very like blue in the Dofi-esque sense of like let's play out a bunch of bodies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to see more like to your point. Like I'd like to see more like Boa that feels like Boa.
Yeah.
Which is like stunning characters and things like that.
Because that's all. The stunning thing has always been like a very scary thing. Because I feel like Boa's thing was that it had a really good like a decentish early to mid, and then just no way to close it out.
Yeah.
And then you just like get it back. You come back and you're like, oh, okay, now they're out of the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that feels like a very fun like control aspect, which is just like freezing characters that One Piece still doesn't really have. I mean, we always had like kind of like Dofi freezing rested characters.
Yeah.
But I feel like in a lot of other card games there is this like control style of gameplay, which is like, balancing to hand is like one way, but the other way is like just freezing things. Like I'm just gonna chain freeze your whole board forever and ever and ever, and then I'm gonna kill you. And like that's a really fun control player kind of like power fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is a different strategy to prevent restanding versus you just can't attack at all this turn.
Yeah.
Axelhoff brought a good point about like, Buggy getting a lot of help off like, how like evening up the curve. I think without the Jinbei, because when Jinbei got banned because of Dofi, like Boa got accidentally hit too in the process, that this feels like they're like, we're sorry Boa players, here's Jinbei for you. Here's Jinbei for you.
Yeah.
It do feel like
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Brilliant Punk. Side note, I love when he used this in the anime. Blue event, 4-cost Whitebeard Pirates typing main. You may return one of your characters to the owner's hand. Return up to one character of 6 cost or less back to the owner's hand. Trigger, draw 1 card.
His move is called Punk too. Did Kid have like a copyright infringement issue with that, or like what happened?
Kid is newer generation. Yeah.
Turns out he's a huge Jozu
fan. Brilliant Punk. Yeah, Jozu kind of has like that steampunk-ish vibe going on with like, I don't know, the spikes. I don't know too much about that culture. But this is basically what, like a discount Jozu in an event? Is that what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a budget Jozu. I'd rather always play Jozu, but...
Yeah, I was trying to think what this would be relevant for, and then I really couldn't. The only thing that's like you get to replay your searchers in, like, because there's so many searchers in red-blue for Whitebeard pipe typing that you're always going to have a searcher in play.
Yeah.
But even then, it just doesn't... I don't know what card that's not a searcher you'd ever want to bring back to hand because it's just so impactful to play a second time. But all of the good Whitebeard on plays are like 4 or 5 cost. It feels so expensive to play this for 4 and then just replay the unit you had already just to get the draw 2, that it feels too grindy, too slow to make it like super worthwhile. Unless like you really want the searcher back in hand, which just feels a bit weird.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem to have like too much going for it over Jozu, but if they bring back bring back Sokka or something, can I
Yeah.
lower cost and then do some really cool bounce combos.
That would be nuts.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, maybe a 1-up. Or actually, it's Boa Tech.
Yeah.
Tom, purple character, 2 cost, 2k power, 1k counter, a fishman, and water 7 typing. On play, Dawn -1, add up to 1 stage card with the cost of 3 or less from your trash to your hand. This is like so bulk.
Why is water 7 even in your trash?
Why is it in your trash?
Like, why is it in your trash? How did it get there? like, let's not even talk about how, like, bringing it back to hand and how cool that is. How did it get in your trash? Why is it there? Like,
That's absolutely wild. Anyways, like I don't know. I don't know what else there is to say.
it's like going through someone's attic and it's like, what is this doing here? Like, how?
This is one of those bulk cards that you just get like 100 copies of and you just keep it there and then you hope one day it becomes relevant.
Yeah.
Like one day we move to like this really, really heavy like trashing stage card and then this card is like so good.
That's a weird timeline where we're all trashing stages. 3 cost stages.
Yes. Yeah.
Jeez. My eyes like lit up for a second when I first saw this card. I was like, water 7 support? And I'm like, what?
Like, if it literally said Dawn -1, search your deck for the water 7 stage and bring it into your hand, it would still be balanced. like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, this could be a 2 Dawn, search for the stage and play it, because Iceberg needs all the help he can get.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nuts. Alright, Amatsuki Toki, purple character, 2 cost, 3k power, 1k counter, this is Wano Country, and Roger Pirates, I like that shout out. If one of your characters with Roger Pirates in its type were to be KO'd by an opponent's effect, you may trash this card instead. More protection.
This feels like they're just like, in case Emu was too good, here's ways to make it so you can just like fill your deck with this tech card to help the matchup. Like,
Yes, yeah,
which
100%.
like it's I don't hate that because it's kind of funny where it's like, okay, yeah, well, at least they are thinking about that ahead of time. Like, okay, if Emu is too good, just jam your deck with these kind of like vanilla-esque cards that aren't that great, but will like help you.
Yeah, Bandai, like, they just send mixed signals. They're like, we like KO, but we don't like KO. We like KO, but we don't like KO.
And eventually it's just, here are all the cards, you guys decide what to do with it.
I think so. I think that's kind of, that seems to be what they're doing.
Yes, very gorgeous. Very gorgeous.
Yes, Joseph Costa, yes. Art is absolutely gorgeous on this one. Yeah, this one and the Rouge cards have been, like, crazy so far.
Keeping the Kouzuki nice, beautiful card, like, line. Like, I feel like there's a lot of, in that family.
Wano, you're in Japan, it has to look pretty.
Yeah, that's right.
My green Hyori cards, I love them.
Oh, yeah.
I love them so much.
Absolutely. Douglas Bullet, oh.
I knew it!
Oh.
Guys, I said it, right? I said it. I called it.
Here he is, yes. 3 cost, 4k power, 1k counter. Film typing, because he's only in film so far. And former Roger Pirates. If you have 8 or more Dawn on your board, this character has 2k power. On play, if your leader has Roger Pirates and is typed, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck rested. So you don't even need an attached Dawn, you just play it, boom. And it can be a 3 cost 6k.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Like, it's like I feel like they're doing a lot for Roger out of the gate. Like, I feel like this would normally you'd be seeing this kind of like diversity of cards for leader across like the next set.
Yep.
It feels like for both Roger and they're just like throwing everything.
Yeah.
And they're saying like you can pick up this deck, you can start the game, and you can like pick up this deck and have like a whole pool of options to deck build with, which is kind of interesting. It feels like almost like a soft reset, like with that they're doing with 13.
I also find like I'm not sure if you guys like how you guys felt about it, but like a lot of the time when they release new leaders, like I think OP08 was a good example. When they released Marco, they didn't quite give it everything right off the bat, and they were like, because we know we're doing the starter deck later, and it ends up creating these weird situations where the leader doesn't feel super playable on release, and that's not always a great feeling. And sometimes they have a leader that's like, oh, but you have to wait for the starter deck comes out after for it to have its full support, or like wait for the next set to get the remaining half of the cards that you want. This kind of feels like, okay, let's just give it more than we anticipate, because we tend to like we end up swinging under par, or like not quite getting there.
And I will say that does seem to be something that they've done well with for 13. It does seem like every leader is like just strong. Like everyone's excited about every leader for the first time I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to see that more, where it's like we're moving to a place where every set, like all the leaders are kind of viable in their own way, or at least like interesting enough. Like even if they don't end up being top tier, they're interesting enough that you want to play it and try it.
Yeah.
And that you're not just going to get completely and utterly destroyed by choosing that leader, which has kind of been the case for a lot of sets.
And always love the affordability aspect. It's like the more you have leaders playable out of the box from buying like a few boxes of one of these cards, like the better it is for your game because it's just everyone can play.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We love leader diversity.
Yes.
Nekomamushi, purple character, 3 cost, 3k power, 2k counter. There's Minx and Roger Pirates typing. On play, if you have 8 or more Dawn on your board, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with an original power of 3k or less. Searchable 2k is nice.
Yeah.
Very niche play.
It's kind of like Usohachi for Roger Pirates typing, like ways to dodge a blocker, but a mini one. Not that great. Heckin' cute though, but it's bulky. It's heckin' cute though. Yeah. People are saying that. It's so cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wondering because the Inuarashi came out. I was like, all right, where's this counterpart? Here it is. Guess we'll have another scrap. You can only risk death while you're still alive. These titles are going way too slow.
Yeah.
This is not. I'm just gonna look at all those characters there. Oh my gosh. Wait till that gets translated into English. It's gonna be like 2-3 lines. Anyways, this is a purple event. 1 cost Pirate King and Roger Pirates typing. On main, you may rest one of your Dawn cards. If your leader is Goldie Roger and you have any given Dawn, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck rested. Counter, your leader gains 3k power during this battle. Okay. This is like a gear 2, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It is gear 2?
Yeah.
These titles, man. I was looking through events for Sanji today, and I looked at like the Usopp one, where it's like, and that's when somebody makes fun of their friend's dreams. But because it doesn't put the first half of the quote, someone's gonna look at it and be like, what? What does this mean? Like, it also doesn't, it captures none of the actual sentiment because you're just like, and that's when somebody makes fun of their friend's dream. Like, I feel like we're missing a whole part of the sentence here that makes it meaningful.
Yeah, there might be there's a certain point where you might just want to move away from like the direct kind of quotes and just the summary. Like, Usopp's dream, or so, you know what I mean? Just like keep it really simple. Like it's like these need to be sayable. They need to. Also, the thing that really bugs me about this is that it's too hard to remember them.
Yes.
Like I'm not going to remember this, right? And like I want to be able to keep cards in my mind, keep cards in my memory to talk about them and to think about them. And when all the names are like so long, I'll never remember the name of the card, which is super annoying.
Yeah. It's up to the community to create just like memeable titles.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be like this is just.
I'm just gonna at least call this event if ever I play. It's like the time that Usopp gets owned in Alabasta but wins the fight still.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Judge Slowplay.
Yeah, because that was so much shorter than the original one.
Yeah, I will say
what you said was longer. Like how many?
But at least people will know from the image. Like, someone could say this, and I still won't know what card they're talking about. Yeah. It's like, is that the one where you grab you reveal a 2 cost on the top of your deck, and if it's a 2 cost, you play it? Like, who even knows what that card's called?
You start to describe the entire board state too. I'd prefer having these longer titles over having longer description paragraph effects.
That's true.
That's true. I also think there's a way of just making it, like I said, like whatever, like friend's dream, and then you put the quote like at the bottom of the card or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like the text at the bottom of the card. There's just we need some way of like just keep it short, okay?
Feedback. If you're watching this, Bandai, there it is. Saint Mjosgard, a black character, 2 cost, 0 power, Celestial Dragons, typing, 2k counter. On play, if your life is 3 or less, play up to 1 stage with the cost of 1 that has Marigold type from your trash. Okay.
They've lost me. Like, do they want me to have the stage out? No.
Like, what do you want from
What's
me?
going on? It's
like, I guess it's like lets you emergency switch stages if that changes, if you want to change your game plan, or if you get your stage KO'd and you want to bring out the other stage as like a saving grace.
Yeah, it feels like it could be a good option for Emu mirrors, perhaps.
Yeah.
Searchable 2Ks kind of.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because I got my it's still weird. Because my thought was like, okay, so clearly in the mirror they don't want you to use the 7 stage, which because I think like we talked about, I think that's because the mirror would take too long. That's my guess. Okay, so we use the other stage, but like that stage is gonna stick if I use it from the beginning of the game. So do they actually want me to start with the 7 stage, and then it gets KO'd, and then I switch to the other stage? Is that actually like supposed to be what happens in the mirror? Is this kind of like weird back and forth? Because that just feels almost worse to me, because now it's like you're trying to like there's like this mini game going on of like KOing stages, which just seems like do you see the cards or not? I kind of like it the other way, where it's like, oh yeah, in the mirror, because we have ways of popping our 7-cost stage, we just both use the 1-cost stage out of the gate. Like that makes sense to me. But this kind of like, I just Bandai with the mixed signals. Kind of, what do you want me to do? What do they want? What do you want from me,
like,
Bandai?
Here, simultaneously in the same set, also we'll give you support for this leader and also the counter for this leader at the same time.
Yeah.
Here, you get both.
I get both, and I'm like trying to wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guys,
Definitely
I'm still mad about Zoro being able to rest Koala's characters because I'm like, you made them get additional cost, and then you made one of the best meta decks rest based on base cost. So all my Koala characters are getting rested by Zoro characters anyway. The 8 doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, and they came out in the same set too. It was just bizarre, but
yeah,
it's something. I like Holler TCG's comment here on the previous one with the title being so long. Pay 2, play season 3, episode 12 at 15:28. That's literally what it feels like. Yeah.
That feels like my search terms when I'm trying to illegally watch. I mean, pirate watch like TV shows.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're talking about. Next card. Saint Rosward, black character, 3 cost, 0 power, 1k counter. This is a celestial dragon. Okay, listen very carefully. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand if you only have celestial dragon type characters in play. KO up to 2 characters with an original cost of 3 or less. Did I read that right?
You did.
Yeah.
You did read that right.
And is this a common?
You once again did read that right too. Okay. It is a common. Bandai just hates Rayleigh. Like they just hate Rayleigh so much, and it's so funny to me because it's like Rayleigh came out and it's like the new Zoro is like so skillful as a deck, like great, so good, and like combat math and like constant searching and lots of thought goes into it. And then they're just like everybody gets to kill Rayleigh with 1 card. Like it feels like they're giving Emu too much, I think.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's been a lot of videos going up. People are saying like, Emu just beats everything. Here's like everyone's just trying to find like one deck that can beat Emu, and it's just like, it's like a little over the top here. I don't know. Like, do they really need this? Like, do they really need this? They already have like one of the best KO creatures on 5. Like, do you really need this?
KO 2 mini bodies, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Original cost. Okay, that helps at least. Well, not that there's any cost reduction really fully in Emu, but
yeah,
still.
It's just like it feels like that would be the counter to Emu. It's like, okay, I want to beat Emu. I'm going to play something that floods the board with weenies, and it's like, no, you're not. Like, and it's like
Get
3 dawn.
Rouge.
It's like pretty strong on your. Like if they go on their 2 dawn turn and they even play like 2 weenies, you can play this and KO them. I mean, that's still not. Like, it doesn't feel great, but like your whole goal is just to slow down the game, and that's kind of what this does. This just feels too good. I don't know if they have room for it. To be fair, they might run like 1 or 2.
Yeah. And like, let's be real. You may trash 1 card from your hand. You're gonna play this, trash a card, and then trash this and draw.
Yeah. That's all it costs. Like that's just helping you fill your trash at this point. Yeah.
That's Emu man. Emu. Morgans, our favorite journalist. Black character, 3 cost, 4k power, 1k a counter with journalist typing. This is a blocker, and on play, draw 2, trash 2.
I love that he has journalist typing. Like like I hope that's relevant one day. When we get our journalist deck.
So surprisingly enough, I'm like in a weird spot saying this is not fully bulk, only because I started looking at like from a deck builder perspective. A lot of times there are a lot of decks that don't do very much on their Dawn 3. Like that's actually probably one of the hard parts about deck building, where the 2 slots that were most awkward to build around are 3 and 6. And this is actually kind of a decent one for if you're a black deck that like wants to cycle on 3 and you don't do much other, like if you're not doing much to the later turns, this lets you kind of open up and just try to like filter things through and do that, where it really just feels like this is actually a nice thing. I can see Bandai's trying to fill in that 3 slot and that 6 slot with just more options. So,
yeah, I like this. I mean, it's like, it's so far away, but I wish I had this like right now or even in the past, because I would have liked something like this in Perona even, because that was always a struggle for Perona. Was like, I like to play Rebecca and I like to do trash loop type of things with Perona, and it's like I can never get the right cards in trash, and playing Inupe just feels really, really bad, because it's not a blocker, which is like Perona, your problem is you die. So something like this actually feels really good in a deck like Perona, where it kind of does my game plan. It helps me like just cycle, and then I can still block a swing later, so I'm like slowing down the game, playing a little bit more at my pace. So it's kind of neat. I like it. It's not bulk. I think it's like, but it's like close to bulk, like you said. Would have been nice 3 sets ago.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't put this in bulk. I feel like whenever you play a card that has draw 2, trash 2, and doesn't have 2k counter, like that card should either replace itself or provide some extra value on top of that. So like as a blocker, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, that's true.
So, cool card.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. York, black character, 1 cost 1k power, 1k counter, egghead and scientist typing. On play, give up to one of your celestial dragon type characters 2k power during this turn. It's one of those cards, eh?
Yeah, this is a narrative. This is a story card, not a. This is bulk.
Yeah, it's bulk, and I kind of hate it because it's like, why are you like, why are you gonna put like some potential spoilers for a card that does nothing? Like, why risk that? Like, just don't.
I mean, it's not a spoiler unless you talk about it being a spoiler. No, like, no one's going to understand the context. They're just going to be like, huh? Okay.
I mean, it is, but it is. If you remember this card, it still is. Like, imagine, like, oh, I'm just starting Egghead. I just met all the Vegapunks.
Yeah,
this is really fun.
Why does this character do this?
What is this? Why does that?
That makes no sense.
Well, like, Vegapunk creates all of this technology, and like the Celestial Dragons use it. Like, that's fair.
You're pouring a lot of water for Bandai right now.
No, I'm just saying, you know, like this is for the people.
Yeah, I guess. I just feel like, I don't know, I would want to like limit spoilery cards as much as possible. Like, if it's justified, like you're like, I've got this really cool card, I really want to put it in. No one's gonna ever play this ever.
Yes,
in
this
the
is just
history of
not
the
playable. Like it's so bulk. Why did you do?
Like, it's beyond bulk. It's not even sealed.
Like, it's a collector's card at best. Like, if you're into that,
collecting Yorks.
If you're into androids,
like
York collector.
Like, scroll away from this because I don't even look at it anymore. Like, a version of this that's like I think would be good is like if you did like the scene where they're saying goodbye to Mary and the card is super bulk, like at the stage that basically does nothing, and I'd be like, oh, and then I'd be like, okay, this is okay because it's from so early on and because it's like, oh, but this is just like if you're gonna make it a stray spoiler or like some kind of thing that makes you just like think back as like make it at least something that's like a better moment than this.
Okay. I think it's good to have diversity of good and bad.
Good and bad cards?
Just good and bad experiences.
In general.
I think that's a part of life. Yeah.
No,
you can't appreciate the good if you don't experience the bad.
Experiences in the card game I play for fun. Life's already
welcome
bad
to
enough.
the real world, Patrick. Here we are. It's just all black characters here. 5 cost, 6k power, 1k counter. Dressrosa, Rev Army typing. If your leader has a Rev Army type, this character gains +3 cost. Activate main once per turn. You may place 1 card from your trash to the bottom of your deck. Give up to 1 rested Dawn to your leader or character.
More fodder for Zoro.
There's like one thing I really like. Like, yes, it is because they will get rested by Zoro. But like, we're gonna hit Zoro with like some restrictions and some bans, hopefully, and like maybe Koala players can like come in. Like, I've been testing out Koala a lot lately. I actually was thinking about making like a card like this would be really helpful because I don't know why Koala plays a lot like Gecko. Like, from having played Gecko a lot, when I play Koala, the 2 leaders feel very similar because I think a lot of how the deck plays is about like how you pick what thing to come back from trash. And there are a lot of times where I'm like, oh, I don't really want something to come back from trash per se. I want something to like go to the top of my deck. I want to be able to play it again because what makes Koala really interesting is that 8-drop dragon is like basically giving you kind of a pseudo Gecko effect where you're like, on my Dawn 8, I'm trying to pick what 6-drop from my trash am I bringing back. Am I bringing back Robin to reduce my opponent's hand size? Am I bringing back Kuma so I can like heal? Am I bringing back 6-cost Robin that trashes a light because I want to put pressure down? But it made me realize that like a lot of the deck feels like I'm just like playing Gecko on Dawn 8 and then like which 6 am I selecting and then playing the game all around that. And even how I swing is very similar to Gecko where like how you swing is also a lot about like, oh, which 6-drop am I planning to play next turn because that changes where and how I'm swinging. This gives you actually a way to start doing those kind of thinking and decision-making points like earlier in the game, and you can play this off of your dragon to bring another dragon to the top of your deck and then play another dragon next turn. If you're playing like a value line, I think Koala's still missing some pieces here and there, but this is like, I actually thought about like, this is making it more towards that kind of Gecko style of play.
Yeah.
That's true. Aside from Zoro resting it, like it is hard to remove and you keep getting the +1 Dawn.
Yeah, and activate main, so like, Blackbeard, go scrub.
Yeah. No, it's a good card. I was being a little facetious with it.
Oh no, that I knew. That I knew.
To your point though.
That I
like,
knew.
They gave it the extra cost, and it's like that doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, that I knew. I was just excited to talk about like I've been testing Koala and like I like how much it's like Gecko right now.
Koala is so like she's like the blue yellow Navi of this set of like last set, where it's just like everyone wants to cook her, like cook the like she's so close.
Yeah.
Such a sick leader. I can't wait to see what you come up with your Gecko experience.
I feel like a lot of it actually comes down to it seems like a deck that's like very like just like Gecko is very combat centric. Like how you swing and what hand size you leave your opponent at and being able to control that and knowing how to do that is like a key part of I think how to play Koala.
It's funny how like hand size manipulation becomes like a tool for combat, which is not typically how you think about it in games, right? Typically you're like, okay, I reduce their hand size because that gets me card advantage, which lets me just do more things. But in One Piece specifically, reducing their hand size then has to be coupled with like really, really good combat math, because you've reduced their hand size, you have to do your swings perfectly, and that's how you're gonna generate your win con for the game. So it's kind of interesting how that, like, it's kind of a unique thing for One Piece. Yeah.
And especially so like for, last thing I'll say about Koala is like, one thing I didn't actually realize until I started playing Koala more was like Koala's leader ability only activates for drawing a card if you're attacking the opposing leader. So it's actually like a huge thing you have to play around, the fact that like a lot of times you actually don't want to swing at leader for very much. So like there's a lot of times where you actually want to swing at board to reduce a card. So you have to decide between, if I swing at their life, I may give them a card, but I get to draw a card too. And if they had not made that stipulation on Koala, I think Koala would have been like a really, really strong leader. Just off of that single change of making it so that any swing in any direction towards anything gets you that card draw. But it's only towards leader you get the card draw, which holds Koala back a lot. Because you get a card, but you're giving your opponent a card if you're taking the hit. So
yeah. It's good insight. Koala Guide by Vandal coming out soon.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe. Edison, yellow character, 3 cost, 2k power, 2k counter, egghead, and scientist typing. Activate main, you may trash this character. Nice. If your life is lower than your opponent's, draw 1 card. Then rest up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 3 or less. And trigger, draw 1 card and rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less.
That's a sealed 2K.
Yep.
That's a sealed 2K right there.
It is.
It's a 2K for sealed.
2K that you just throw that in.
And you're like, I need a 2K slot, and sometimes I need to rest a blocker when I'm playing sealed.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And it replaces itself.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
It's just the kind of card I hate to see in sealed. I hate this. I hate this so much. Why? Why is it a 2K? Because that's like everyone, you're going to put it in, and then someone's going to trigger this off last life, and then rest your blocker, and you're going to lose the game. And it's like, why? Like,
anyway. Is it uncommon? Is it common? What is it?
If you're complaining about it, that is the reason why.
Is it a common or is it a?
This is an uncommon.
Okay,
Well,
okay. Helps
that's
a little.
good. I only have to play around 1
in
their last life.
Yeah, probably. Conney, yellow character, 1 cost, 1k power, 1k counter, Bonnie, pirates typing. Opponent's turn, when a trigger effect activates, this character gains blocker for this turn, and trigger, play this card.
It seems like it's not good, but it seems like just close. Like I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
It's just like 2 RNG. Like I don't want to. Like blockers are there to save your life. I don't want my life dependent on like whether my next life is a trigger. I know Bonnie's running like everything trigger, but it's just all your opponent can also play around this as well if they really want to. So
if this itself had blocker the turn it triggered in, it would be a lot better. But this is like too meme.
yeah, and I think Bandai is probably being conscious of like not printing like a pop-out blocker for Bonnie, just because yellow already has a lot of
fun Easter egg card though, because I do love this it's not Bonnie, it's Connie.
Yeah. Actually, Connie joined the Bonnie part.
Yeah.
Kouzuki Momonosuke, yellow character, 3 cost, 0 power, Land of Wano, and Kouzuki clan typing, 1k counter. I should really start reading out the attributes. It's going to become more and more relevant. On play, look at all of your life cards and place them back in your life area in any order. Neat.
Bulk.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, for now, it's like, they're just filling in the slot. Like, I think they were worried about doing effects like these and it would be too broken when they made the 3 Brother starter deck, but then they realized, oh, these effects actually aren't too broken, restacking your life, because now triggers aren't super broken anymore, so doing this is kind of okay.
Yeah, and 3 Dawn is so costly to do that. I mean,
huge.
If you want to pay 3 Dawn, like, by all means,
look
at your life. Like,
you're really just course correcting for like this is not as broken as we thought, so you can have it for 3 Dawn, and then we'll keep pushing the boundary until like it's playable.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm like trying to think of like a good use cases. Maybe some of the 3 brother cards when you bring out bodies for cheaper cost than you can afford to play this. But I don't know. I don't think that's what it's intended for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool art. Paper Art Afterimage. Yellow event 2-cost egghead and CP0 typing. With counter, up to one of your leaders or character cards gain 3k power during this battle. Then, if your opponent has 2 or less life cards, up to one of your leaders or characters gains 1k for the turn. Trigger, draw 1 card.
So it sticks the
pretty
other
solid.
1k?
Yeah, so it's basically a 2-cost 4k in a sense.
Egghead typing. Oh yeah, so it's egghead typing. So that is like, I guess it's meant to be positioned as Bonnie support in a way.
Probably.
But not like direct, like not. Yeah, it's not crazy. It's just one of those cards. Yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie doesn't strike me as a leader who wants to really lead up 2 Dawn.
No.
Like if you're already playing defensive, you've probably already lost. But it's like not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the persisting 1k doesn't matter so much, I guess, in Bonnie, because you're trying to drop them lower. That I don't think many swings would come towards your leader. Like maybe the character protecting it is kind of good, but yeah, I don't know. It feels like just a 2-cost 4k. Yeah.
Yep. In a world where we have giants, it's like.
In a world where we currently have giants, it's like
Yes,
that.
we're still living in that world, so that could change at any moment as I check Twitter.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what.
I love this
world
panel
line
though.
we end
So
up in.
this
Same.
panel's cool. So yeah.
Same epic moment.
Yeah.
The one who is the most free is the Pirate King, a yellow event 1-cost supernova straw hat crew typing. On main, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add up to 1 supernova type card to your hand, then place the rest of the cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. Trigger, activate this card's main effect. Nice, supernova searcher.
Mm-hmm.
So just like, I guess, Law and Kid sports. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I'm like starting to lose track of searchers. Like there's just so there's so many searchers now. Like there's search events. Some look at 3, some look at 5. Everybody's getting a searcher here, a searcher. Like there's a lot of searching going on. I like it. I'm good for it. But it's like there's a lot. It's like kind of overwhelming. Like all these different, like this search is this search is that. I don't know what the answer is. Like I get that Bandai's moving towards consistency for colors, but it does feel like we're getting to like a tipping point where there's almost like there has to be a better way of doing this now. And I guess maybe that's why we're seeing things like Emu, like just play your stage. Like we might be moving towards a place where like you just give leaders the ability to kind of get their engine started a little bit. Because it just, like even when I was playing some Rayleigh games, it's like there's just so much searching going on. It's like Rayleigh has like, it's running like 4 search cards. GP's running 4 search cards. It's like everybody's just searching nonstop now. It's like, okay, like this feels like a Band-Aid now for something. Whereas a searcher was always kind of like, okay, let me find this one thing for my engine that I'm missing. Now it feels like you're just searching everything. You're just getting all your pieces together for the early part of the game. And it's just like, I don't know. There's other ways of bringing consistency into card games.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it is also block 4, so I guess they also want to make sure they have searchers in every block.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing, and that might also be why there's so many right now. It's like some things are going to be like they have to keep in mind that a bunch of cards will be circulating out, and you still need searchers for those colors and for those archetypes. So I get it, but it's a lot.
I feel like they're also navigating an interesting space where, like, well, maybe Japan is used to it, but like Yu-Gi-Oh is a 40 card game, right?
Yes.
And then Magic is 60. And those are the 2 really big ones. I don't know. Pokemon is 50. I don't actually know Pokemon's like that count.
Yeah.
But like, I guess being in that 50 point kind of makes it so you can't. You know that if you go towards the 40 mark, your deck becomes like hyper volatile, very consistent. If you go the other direction, 60, your deck is very inconsistent. That they're like in this middle point, and then they're trying to like, I guess, like subtly adjust north and south towards that, like which one they want. But
for sure,
I never thought about how 50 is like a unique count for at least my experience with card games. I know there's probably other card games that go with a 50 count for decks.
Yeah. One like we have 50 and 4 of, where something like Yu-Gi-Oh is like 40 and 3 of, which is also kind of interesting. But I mean, we can just see in Yu-Gi-Oh they've moved towards like different ways of essentially like generating consistency for cards and generating consistency for archetypes. Like they're well away from like searchers and things like that, right? And they've got like a million extra decks and a million things you can do to kind of like create consistency in creative ways. And so I would like to see One Piece like finding ways of doing that. I think Emu Stage is one way that they've definitely shown that they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of that. Like, I like that. What's next?
Gum Gum Dawn Stamp. Yellow event. This is a rare 5-cost Egghead 4 Emperor Straw Hat Crew typing. On main, you may turn one card from the top of your life cards face up to KO up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 6 or less. Trigger, draw one card.
Bonding tech for anti-Senji pudding. That's basically this. It's to make sure Bonnie has an answer to green, purple, Luffy. That's this card. That's it. Love to say this more to it, but really it's just like to give Bonnie some tech options so that it can be meta relevant if it has a really bad matchup into something, and they can just run 4 of these.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
It's like they're just preemptively giving some tech cards. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess this is where all the KO protection cards may also come in
Yeah.
handy. So it's a back and forth.
It definitely feels like a lot of like band-aids back and forth though.
Yeah.
Like that, like because now we've got like okay, some things KO original cost, but like we gave GP Luffy like a stage because we don't want their stuff to get KO'd. But it's like actually it's too strong when their stuff doesn't get KO'd. But actually we kind of want it to get KO'd, so now we're gonna make it original. Like, but then we also give some colors KO protection, but like that like right now it's for only slash type or only like it's like. It's like this constant battle of
It's an arms race of KO and KO protection.
yeah. I don't know what the answer is, but I do know that Bandai, you've got like really a game with really, really good combat math. Let's just like let people do combat math more. That might be the solution. But yeah.
That's one idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now we are just hitting vanilla cards, it looks
French
like.
vanillas. Goodbye. Yeah. Yo, why is Cobra so strong?
Yeah.
The
Yo.
heck?
Yeah, like old and sickly Cobra. I like this Wapple art, that's cool.
That one's funny. Yeah.
It's got Saint Jalmac, oh my gosh. I think this is Gyogyo's first appearance in the game.
Oh yeah. He's a Bonnie pirate. He's a Bonnie
Basically
pirate.
like Bonnie's first mate.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
unofficially, I don't know. Yeah, I wonder if they all died or they just got captured. I forget. And Jinbei has his own image because he's special. All that film drip.
Yep. Aura.
Yeah, it looks like OP13, the Dawn card, is this one of Roger, of course. Very thematic and very special gold Dawn card specifically for OP13 for Roger. Look at that.
As if we didn't have enough chase cards already.
Yeah. I kind of wish that if they were going to do a gold Dawn card like this, like, it seems kind of tacky, but you just make the whole thing gold, and you just make it so it's like, it's almost look like the art for Roger and all the manga text is just etched onto it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to like, because like if you're going to make it so that you have the base version and this doesn't feel quite different enough. I know it's going to be really gorgeous, but like, it's like, just go full out, gold Roger.
Just make it out of gold at this point.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's the real chase. That's
fun. Gold Roger.
24 karat gold Roger.
Oh man.
That's crazy. Imagine cracking that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
We'd
Cool.
be in like a new era.
Immediately go to the pawn shop.
Yeah.
Not even to like, not even teach the player,
It would
straight to
be-
the pawn shop.
It would be a new era of weighing packs. Like,
Yeah.
It would be the great weighing packs era has begun.
My opponent just went to the pawn shop. Jeez.
Ripped it in pre-release, just going straight to Denny's after. I always make that joke. It's like,
All right. Well, at this point, I'm just happy that we're finally done with OB13.
let's go. We can talk about the stuff.
Yeah, not busting out the metal detector on this. That's a strat.
Yeah.